Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Julie Mann and I show men and women how they can live healthy, happy, sustainable lives by changing their habits and by using cutting edge products that help them age well. And I'm really delighted because today I'm joined by Better Movement instructor, Barbara Anderson, and Barbara's going to share some amazing habits around movement. So Barbara, straight over to you.
Hi, thanks. Hi, lovely ladies and charming gentlemen. I am Barbara Anderson. I am the creator of a course called Move Like a Kid Again. And so I have a question for you. Do you find yourself feeling really stiff? Kind of like the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz? Maybe painfully stiff, like your neck or your shoulders, lots of times it's lower back, feet, ankles. And maybe what you say to yourself is, it's just age. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, I don't look at it that way. I think it is a bad, poorly organized movement habit created over years, repeated over years, so that you can no longer even feel that there's a choice. And there is. And this is a hopeful message. This stiffness, this Tin Man approach can change. How do I know this? Well, because I did it. I was 26. I had just started studying dance. And I was living in Chicago, and it was the middle of winter, which means very cold, lots of snow on the ground. And I was showing up at this old church for my dance class, and the furnace was out. There was no heat. But we went in, we did the class. At the end of the class, sweaty, the teacher says, let's sit down on the floor and cool off. And he steps behind me and he pushes up this old, heavy, huge old window, and the cold air comes onto my back. And that night, my back went into spasm. I mean, not able to walk spasm. I went to the emergency room, I got a cortisone shot, and it was better for a bit. But this pattern, this habit, habitual restriction of my back muscles continued for about 7 years. I tried so many things. I was at one point in graduate school in dance, and it happened again. It happened often, and it was very painful. Some of you may know about this. And I went to see a surgeon, and she said, well, we could fuse your spine. We could put Harrington rods up your spine. And I was like, no, 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 I'm not going to do that. So I just kept looking and trying things. And one time it happened really badly. And someone suggested I go to a movement teacher. So I did. I went, and this woman laid me down on her table with my knees bent, and she taught me this tiny little movement of rocking my tailbone and relaxing it, rocking it with no peripheral unnecessary effort. The smoothest, tiniest movement, and I was out of pain. And when you're out of pain, you are motivated to not go back into that. So I practiced for 2 or 3 months, and I changed how I stood, how I walked. I never had a problem again, and it's been over 40 years. So I know the value of little, small, gentle movement to re-educate your body to move better. And I've been teaching that now for about 40 years. I've taught thousands of hours of movement classes to thousands of people over all that time. And my emphasis is on helping them move better, move out of habit, move out of these pain habits. No more Tin Man. Let's get the joints moving. And the best way to do that is soft, gentle movement. Who knew? Who would have thought? You think you can force it, but that's not the way movement works. You have to learn a new pattern. Your body was meant to move. It was meant to extend. It was meant to bend. It was meant to turn and turn and turn. You were meant to do. Do you see that guy back there? You see him? He can't do this. He is stuck. He cannot learn a new habit. But you can, because you have a healthy nervous system. You have a choice. You don't have to go, oh, it's just age. There's nothing I can do about it. So if that sounds good to you, please contact me. Please get in touch with me. Let's see if there's something I know that I can teach you that will get you out of pain, because I know what that pain's like. And it doesn't make for a very happy life, does it? So you choose. You want to be the Tin Man? You want to be Dorothy, skipping down the yellow brick road.
Brilliant, Barbara. Can you just give us one or two simple habits that people can implement daily? Or maybe even if they're sitting on the computer at work, you know, can you give us—
All right, let me just take maybe one little thing, and this is so small. There's a vast amount of information on how you can change things. But let's just say you put your hand on your shoulder, your right hand on your left shoulder, and your left hand takes your right elbow, yeah? And you relax the arm, and you just start with your left hand, guide this elbow, so tiny, cross the body and back many times in a very, you got to slow down, you got to relax. Pretty soon, you're going to feel your shoulder blade. And after you can start to feel the shoulder blade, as you work with this softness, you're going to discover the connections to your neck, your spine, your lower back. It's a great 5-minute thing that just starts to open the shoulder girdle.
Brilliant.
So
one thing for the neck.
That will work for the neck. It will work because this is all connecting right up to the base of the skull. I mean, there are many things you could do for the neck as well.
Brilliant. Okay, well, thank you, Barbara. You've got an amazing story. And who doesn't want to move like a kid again? I mean, really,
yeah.
Absolutely. So thank you so very much. So for those of you that are watching, please do check out Barbara's links. They will be below this video, and, you know, send her a message, get in touch. You know, I'm sure she can help you. So thank you, Barbara, ever so much for talking to us. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you want to find out how you can live a healthy, happy, sustainable life and age well, get in touch with me, and I'll be, my links will also be below. So thank you ever so much. And thank you, Barbara.
Thank you.